getting into it. I feel so bad for cutting you off, but I guess the time is now. I need y'all to make some noise for Blake Roman!
Thank you for being here. Little lonely me.
What do you mean? You're everything.
Where's
You're everything we need.
Erica? Where's Amir? I don't know why I was Italian this time.
Like I felt that energy.
But you know what? Selfishly, I'm happy because I have you all to myself.
That's right.
Yes.
Right.
Actually, you know, before we get into it, I seem to remember I have a friend, Andrew, in the audience. Maybe.
Andrew, are you in here?
Are you in here, Andrew?
Andrew, wait. Over here?
There you are.
Andrew's over there?
Here, come on up here, Andrew. Wait, you want to bring someone with you, maybe? Okay, hell yeah. I met Andrew a little earlier today.
Hey, that's dope.
He had
That's
something
dope.
he wanted to show us.
Come on up here.
All right, guys.
Make some noise for Andrew, y'all. What's going on?
Yeah, what's
Hello,
up?
dear. What's your name? Hi, Shayla. Make some noise for Shayla, y'all. Andrew's pulling favors.
You guys kind of like each other, right?
Yeah, I told you. Can't see nothing.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I just thought this would be a cool opportunity to do something really special.
An opportunity to do what?
Wait, hold on. We didn't hear that. Say that again.
No,
You take this.
I just thought this would be a great opportunity to do something really, really special.
Okay.
And excuse my nerves. But
Want me to take it for you?
yeah, can you hold this?
I got you, baby.
Go make some noise one more time.
She said, what the heck? I love it.
Who knew that Fantasy Cleveland would be the place where you fall in love?
I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who knows?
Guys, if you're dating in this room, y'all saw how it goes, okay? You gotta, there's a level now, you gotta hit it. It's like, you didn't propose to me on stage.
I love it. Well, that is wonderful, y'all. Seriously. That's a first for me, so.
Love it. Oh my goodness, okay. Ooh, that gave me chills.
Does that mean I'm officiating your wedding?
You can officially have your honeymoon at the Hasbin Hotel. The travel is rough. Dude, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. Like, I had a little bit of time off the convention grind for like the past couple of weeks, and I just got to be home, spend some time with my friends, and make some music and play Baldur's Gate 3. And yeah, I'm playing as Karlak right now. My partner is playing as the Dark Urge.
Wow.
I was like, okay, baby, you live your truth. Like, I'm not gonna
take this offline. You keep talking like that. The Dark Urge.
It was great.
I love it.
It's been fun so far. So that's what I've been up to. We also played through the majority of Split Fiction, which awesome co-op game. So yeah, lots of video games.
Listen, I like how that's how you spend your off time. You get to still play, engage, have some fun. That's necessary. I love it. Okay, so
wait, how about you?
Listen, I've been on the road.
Yeah.
I've been looking for you. I've been traveling around looking for you. You're not there, but I'm glad
really?
you're here with us.
I'm so elusive. I'm so mysterious.
It's true.
I keep you guessing.
But before we get into talking about the show, I want to get into like your origin story because I think this
Whoa.
is super duper important
Yeah.
to highlight how cool you are. So literally, you grew up like what, an hour and a half away from here in Erie?
Yeah, in Erie, Pennsylvania. My origin story.
Yeah.
I was bit by an axolotl at
Yeah.
age 6. And now I
Axolotl.
regrow limbs.
Love it.
And only eat blood mealworms. I mean, I grew up on a farm there. My mom and my dad are in the audience tonight. This is the second time I've embarrassed them at a panel. And so that's been a cool thing, is just being able to like have proximity to where they are at any given time. But yeah, I grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania. We had horses, and then eventually when the horses passed on, we had one horse left, Satin, who needed a little buddy, and my parents found a little donkey, like a miniature donkey, at a Polish festival. And so then when the horse passed away, then we got another donkey. So now we have donkeys.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, so and stray cats, of course.
Love,
have always
love.
been like a part
Where
of
my
my
cat
life.
people at? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, let's freaking go. So yeah, the animals were a big part of my origin story, which is tough because I live in New York City now, and I don't got any pets.
It does make it tough.
I got a couple of fake little IKEA plants.
Well, that does count. That does count. And I think technically, as a resident of New York, all the rats belong to you too. So
So yes.
Yeah. See, so
Yeah.
that's in there. Now, but wait, you went to high school, Fairview High? Is that correct?
Fairview High School, yeah.
Okay, so looking online, there are 4 notable graduates from that school. You're one of them.
Yeah.
Do you know the other 3?
There's Percy Jackson, kid who played Percy Jackson.
That is true. Walker School. Yeah.
There's, I don't know, help me out. I should know, shouldn't I?
No. I mean, it's a varied group. I mean, Walker's the only other actor.
Oh,
besides
okay,
you.
okay.
Okay.
Wait,
but,
was it?
So we got Katie Scott, who plays soccer, right? So plays for Penn State and then also plays for the U.S. team.
Okay.
Internationally. And then there's Ted Decker, who is the CEO of Home Depot. Yeah.
He went to Fairview.
Went to Fairview High School. So I mean, I'm just saying, like.
Wait, you know the meme of the cat that's like at the keyboard like this? Like that's
That
what
was
I'm picturing
totally
you
me.
like
That
late
was
at night,
totally me.
like trying to look all this shit up.
I'm like, who else went there? And it was like, yeah, CEO of Home Depot. I'm
Wait,
like, that's news.
How's the Home Depot song go? Don't know.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
that was
don't
solid.
bullshit
I
me.
would never. It was good. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, like I was with you. You took the bass line, I took the high notes. That's what it is.
Okay, cool. We're a
okay,
band.
so really getting into this, this is super duper important. So literally, how did growing up in Erie kind of guide you to where you are now? Were there any sort of principles that you picked up in your home life that kind of staples of who you are?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have a wonderful community theater in Erie, the Erie Playhouse, which was where I really got like formative, training in performing for people on a professional level. And there was a moment where I thought, okay, let me break away from like doing my high school production and actually like do community theater. And that was a moment where it kind of clicked in my head. I was like, okay, wait, this community extends farther beyond just my insular school unit. This is actually an industry. This is actually a larger community and a way of life. And it was cool. It was the first time I like actually interacted with adults who were also actors. And so that was very big. Another thing, much to my mom's chagrin at the time, I keep saying this, but I played a fuck ton of video games. And when I say like I went home the last like week and a half, 2 weeks, and played video games, that's like nothing in comparison to like I would go to school, be thinking about Master Chief, and then get home and be like playing Halo like until 10 o'clock.
Wow.
And then go to bed.
I didn't hear homework in there. What?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, fair.
But I played a hell of a lot of video games. Halo, Mass Effect was a huge one, and Skyrim, and like I didn't have, living on a farm, we had dial-up internet, so we didn't really have like online games, so that turned me toward like storyline video games.
Yeah.
And so I was always RPGing, the shit out of Skyrim and Fallout 3 and you name it. And I remember like the biggest gift I ever got was like a computer, like a laptop to play video games on, and I modded that. I modded Skyrim, and my favorite mod that I ever got was uh, it wasn't like turning dragons into Thomas the Tank Engine or anything like that. It literally was just like press Y for a journal. And like you would type it.
Sweet.
It's just a journal, and I would like be playing this video game, and like it is the 13th of September, and my vampire girlfriend has broken up with me. Like saying like I don't know, just stringing this lore together, and that, funnily enough, like rotting on my beanbag chair was also kind of the first time that I really started creating stories and thinking from playing really with like the internal facets of like video game characters there, and getting into voiceover and animation and being like, who's Steve Downs?
That's right.
Who is that guy? And yes, and I remember just like learning about what being a voice actor is through the video games. And so, I mean, it was very formative because I want to do a lot in my career. I like musical theater, I like TV and film, I like voiceover, and so I can go back and see the little breadcrumbs, throughout my childhood.
That is brilliant.
But there's also a lot of musicality in my family too. My mom played piano her whole life. My dad, my mom, on top of also being Erie County, the tri-state area's first woman to ever get a second-degree black belt.
Come on, hold on.
She's iconic. And then my dad sang. You performed and sang in medical school? Yes, yeah. And so my sisters and I, growing up, we would go out and do gigs and sing together and different stuff like that. So that was always doing music, doing gigs like that was always something that kind of came naturally to me. And my dad's friend Stuart gave me my first guitar, and shout out to Stuart.
I love it.
And that's when I started writing my own music.
Come on, y'all. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
And then the axolotl bit me, and now.
And then things progress.
Exactly.
Actually, so I gotta ask, how many of you guys in the audience are gamers or want to play video games? Yes? So understand that subconsciously, like there is opportunity that is being ingrained in you as you play for storytelling. Like this is absolutely fabulous. So take into account the things that you like to do for fun can sometimes be the seeds for who you are in the future. That's absolutely amazing.
That's super salient point, because like you never really, I don't know, you want the things that you do as a career to be things that you also find really interesting, really fun, and video games in general, let alone animation, but like video games in general have become so much more like a thicker storytelling medium. The Last of Us being turned into an HBO series.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Pedro Pascal. Did you guys see his like new noise canceling like AirPods commercial? Yes, yeah. Like, can you get any hotter? Like, I don't understand. Damn, I just want to get a drink with him.
Funny enough, he's backstage, so we're just gonna.
Sick. No, icon and idol.
Absolutely,
right there,
absolutely.
Right there. Yeah.
Now you have a bachelor's degree in musical theater.
I guess I do. I forgot.
And you do. I mean, you got it from U of M, that state up north.
Yes. What's wrong about Michigan?
Oh.
Y'all act like I just said Voldemort.
Didn't you? Like that's what I heard. That's what I heard. OH?
I
Yeah.
Go blue? Hey, okay.
I mean,
let's go. I don't care about sports. I went to one football game and was like, this is pretty lit. And then I left it.
Are we drinking after this? Because that's all I care about.
I used to call halftime intermission.
Yes.
Like,
It's context. It's context.
I still don't know how the game's played.
That's fair. But literally,
it's a lot of stopping.
there are a lot of stops. But made U of M the place for you? Out of all the places that you could have gone for musical theater, what was it about there that really kind of was like, this is the place for me?
Yeah, I mean, Michigan, yeah, at the time of my auditioning, and still, I mean, they have like an enormous reputation
Yeah.
for being like the number one place to go to school for musical theater. I mean, it's like it's them, it's Carnegie Mellon, it's CCM, it's so those were like the pie in the sky schools that I was aiming for, and I auditioned for three schools in my senior year and didn't get into any of them for musical theater. But it was a really haphazard kind of time for me. Like I hadn't really committed to any direction in life, and I remember doing those auditions. I got into Berklee College of Music for voice,
Wow.
but I was like, huh, like I didn't get in anywhere for musical theater, and I remember like getting my final like rejection letter or wait list that ended up being not turning out, and my mom just being like, I don't know, like I just feel like if it was something you really like cared about, you would have like done the work and you would have really tasked yourself with this. And I was like, you know what, you're fucking right. I'm gonna take a year off
Okay.
and audition. And Michigan was one of the ones that I was like, all right, sure, yeah, let me see if they want me.
Right.
And I ended up going, and it was like a really grueling audition.
Really?
It was like one of those auditions where I went in, I sang my shit, and I did my monologue and everything. They asked me a couple questions. I left, and they were like, "Okay, you're good to go." And I started walking out, and they were like, "Actually, come back in." And I was like, "Okay." Walked back in. They were like, "You did this, and this wrong. I would like you to do it again and try to keep that in mind, right?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And so like they like drug me through it that second time, and then they were like, "Okay, you're good to go. Okay, all good." And I walked down the stairs, and then somebody came over the banister and was like, "Hey, actually, can you come?" Then we went through it again and everything, and so there was just like a feeling there where I'm like, oh, they spent time with me,
Yeah,
and also they know that I have room for improvement, right? I don't want to go somewhere where
It's just
it's
a
like,
churn out. Bye.
you're amazing, dear. Yes. Welcome. You're going to learn nothing, and we're going to teach you nothing. Like it's great to be somewhere where they're like, we're going to challenge you. We're going to forge you into something. So that's what I felt. I also really enjoy Ann Arbor. It's like one of the best towns I've ever had the chance to experience.
Respect.
Come on, Ann Arbor love.
I mean,
Yeah.
the fight song is good. Hail to the victors. There's something about it.
We had a musical theater version of it.
Do you really?
Like one of the musical theater majors made a really sing-songy version of it. It's like, hail to the victors valiant. Hail.
Oh, okay.
It's like super riffy,
Yeah.
and us musical theater majors, we'd like walk out on stage at any event, and we'd be like, hail to the like really, really milking it.
That's right.
But yeah, you should look up the Michigan fight song, but like musical theater version.
I love it.
Yeah.
So to be a musical theater like graduate, is the goal, the ultimate dream, to be on Broadway? Like, is that kind of that ultimate goal space for musical theater?
Look, I mean, there's a lot of different avenues.
Sure.
I mean, they said even when we first got into school there, they were like, look, we have people who have graduated and become nurses after this.
Okay.
I have a friend of mine, Christopher, who graduated, moved to New York,
Right.
was like, I like this. I might still do it, but I also really want to be a lawyer.
Wow.
And went to Harvard and became a lawyer.
Okay.
You know, it's just there's so many avenues. Personally, for me,
Yeah.
I chose musical theater, TBH, when I got into Michigan and I went to school. I started school there. I only knew the musicals that I had been in.
Okay.
Really, that and Next to Normal, because I was like, it's a musical about grief. It's like a weighty musical that isn't just all spectacle and fun. Like, I love that musicals can be this, and that was what inspired me to like go down the road of musical theater, but also because it's kind of a fulcrum point between everything that I wanted to do. I want to make my own music,
Right.
so I'm going to school and learning music, but I also want to be on TV and do film, and that's also a facet of the musical theater like element in the acting portion. We also had like classes for TV and film. We also could opt in for voiceover classes, which I actually never took.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, you're natural, so you
unfortunately-
don't need it. You can teach
Keep
that.
talking,
I mean, I'm
dude.
just saying.
But you know, it really just kind of was the nexus between everything. I at my college audition, and I still say it today. Like, I just want to be multifaceted in the entertainment industry. Like, I wanna do it. And it's cool to have my foot in different doors and see the through line to the artistry of it all. Right? Like, yes, voiceover and theater are different, yet they're not.
Right.
Yes, TV and film and music is totally different, yet they're also not. You know, like, there is a through line to the creativity that you can find, and it's very liberating when when you access that.
I love that.
I love it.
that.
I love it.
No, that's fantastic. So once you got the role in Harmony, what was that like as a transition from what you have done before to this space of going off Broadway to Broadway?
Sure. Harmony was cool. I mean, it was my first and so far only Broadway production that I've been a part of, and that one, you know, Broadway's so interesting because you can be with a show like I was through much of the developmental phase. We were doing workshops and doing the off-Broadway production for 2 years before Harmony ended up getting its short, albeit like Broadway run. Um, and uh, and it's cool. It was really really cool to see what the process was like, and how the cake's actually made, rather than just, you know, trying to simulate it best you can in school. And the one thing that that process taught me was breaking out of my school mindset of putting people above me,
Okay.
of putting, you know, this is leadership, high leadership, I am your subordinate. What's the right decision to make here? What's the right acting choice? What's the right thing to say to make you like me and want to like hire me again? You know, that mindset will literally burn you out and make you anxious as hell, and also not make anyone like you. You know, like, and not that you should be strategic about people liking you or making connections, but because you want to just be yourself and do your job. And the one thing that it taught me was like, okay, let me put all that bullshit and tactics and strategy out of my mind and choose honesty over strategy, and understand that when I'm being honest with myself and my direction in life and how I'm purporting myself and the choices I'm making as an actor, that will gravitate me toward the experiences and the opportunities that I really truly want.
Yeah.
Because if I'm being honest in the way that I'm living my life, then that honesty is going to lead me not toward any fake shit, or, you know, because I'm not putting on airs. It's going to lead me toward
Exactly where you need to be.
opportunities and shit in life that like is important to me.
Make some noise for that, y'all. For real. One of the things that I love about this is the style of the show that we're all here to know and love you for. It's so very wild and crazy and fast, but I love the very grounded nature of your path to get there. I think that's one of the things that's very important for anyone that is aspiring. Do we have any aspiring voice actors or performers in here? Okay, all right. Say that a little louder with
Hell
your
yeah,
chest. That's
come on,
what
make
he's
some
saying.
noise for yourselves.
But hearing that path, I think is very very important. But let's talk about Hasbin Hotel.
What is that? Sorry. Dumb.
But no, I mean, because literally, you as Angel Dust, you are this fun mix of naughty and goodness in games. But is that something that you had to audition for, or were you just interested in being a part of the show and you kind of got this role?
I had no idea
what
Hasbin Hotel was when I auditioned for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I hadn't like seen the pilot or anything, which was crazy because my voice ended up, you know, being very very spot on to what they needed for the recast. And I remember it being just kind of like, you know, I'm with an agent. I have an agency, and they repped me at the time. It was an agency that repped me for theater, television, and film, and also had a voiceover and commercial division. And so they were submitting me for all of the above, you know. And so I would get voiceover submissions weekly. And one day, right after I had moved out to Brooklyn and I was living in a sublet, it was still the time where I had to like take out my interface and set up my laptop and
Right.
put the mic on a stand because I didn't have enough room to have it out normally, and so I was having a shit day,
Right.
and I was like, Hasman Hotel, okay, okay, fuck, all right, fuck. I hate myself. Like, I literally was just in the dumps.
Right.
I was like, okay, what? Yeah, Angel Dust seems cool, high pitched, nasally, Brooklyn accent. Okay. Okay, and then I think the other one was like serpentious, and I tried to do. It was not good, guys. And I was really grumpy. And I, throughout the process of like, it was so silly because I had to go back and like do half the audition over again because the first half was like, "Hi, Toots. Well, if I'm staying at your place, I kind of like this. Oh, okay. Like it was. I could hear myself like warming up throughout
Right.
the. It's like, okay, wait, like this is bringing me back. The writing was so funny. It was so crazy and out of pocket, and then I started to feel more specific with it, and so I went back, redid it, and had a fuck ton of fun with it. And then got to the end of it, and I was like, they want me to sing "Toxic" by Britney Spears. Sure, I don't know what the hell this is, but I would love to be a part of it. And I sent it off. It's the hold on tightly, let go lightly of it all. Like you gotta make a choice. You gotta be specific and put yourself into it, and then say and just let it go.
That's right.
And then like 2 months later, I received an email of them being like, "You got it." It's like, oh, cool, cool, that's awesome.
That's amazing. No, that is amazing.
It's silly how it works like that. There was no like callback or any meeting that they had.
They
They were
heard what
just
they
like,
needed.
Yeah, I guess so.
No,
I
that's
guess so.
brilliant. And what I love about that is that it did rejuvenate you in a way.
Yeah, it actively made my day better, which is like so wonderful because I come to these conventions and so many people tell me that this is their comfort show or this is their comfort character, and the fact that like even in the initial, like the incipient phase of like my relationship with this character in this show, I felt that.
Right.
Right? Like I know what it is to like interact with the material and be in a shit place and then be better for it after interacting with
Yes.
It was great.
That's the beauty of art right
It was
there.
really
I love
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if you give the broad term of Hasman Hotel is a story about redemption at best, but from Angel Dust's perspective, what is the show actually about?
Like if Angel was like watching the show.
If or as you approach, what's happening, what does Angel feel this show is actually about?
Oh, damn, that's meta as hell.
Yeah.
I feel like initially on the surface he'd be like, it's about me looking hot and sexy and people wanting me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but like, really, like if he's just curled up, with fat nuggets and like Charlie, like I think he would be saying it's about second chances. Like it's about knowing that no matter how far you go in a negative direction or how far you're taken in a negative direction, there's always hope for coming back, and there's always I've written this on the back of like a couple prints for people who have had really really shitty things happen to them, that have just laid them out. But there's I heard it in a podcast. There's this like quote from an old like Japanese poet, that translated sort of goes like, "My house burnt down, but I now own a better view of the rising moon."
Wow.
And so like it's like very poetic, very very dramatic, but it's true.
Right.
Like even when really really awful shit happens to you, whether it's by your own volition or somebody else doing it to you, and you being a victim, there are opportunities in that to find like a better version of life for yourself. There's an opportunity to prove something to yourself. There's an opportunity to forge relationships. It, it's really it's the fact that we can't control what happens to us,
Right.
but we can control our reaction to it.
That's right.
And sometimes, you know, you don't have the energy to be able to change things. You don't have the energy to give, and you have to just kind of wallow.
Right.
But understanding in the back of your mind that, you know, your house can burn down, but at the same time, you can be looking at that beautiful fucking moon.
That's right. That's right.
and in a way that you hadn't been able to before. Just because your lived experience, no matter what it is, has taught you something.
What a message of gratefulness, man. Like, that's awesome. I love that. Okay. Speaking of people that you've met, obviously your castmates, the process for voice recording these days is very insular, singular. You guys don't get to necessarily record together, but you see each other a lot at events like this.
Yeah.
Who is the most like their character? Talk that trash.
Okay, no, you guys answer this for me because I think we're gonna say the same thing.
Erica.
It's Erica. No, actually Brightman though too. But Brightman is a sweetie pie. He's a sweetie pie. Don't tell him I said that.
Ooh, we're telling him.
But he is a secret sweetie pie. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, Erica is very much like Charlie. I won't say that she's like 100% Charlie.
Okay.
Because she does have like this underpinning of like, you know, that is a little nifty core.
Right.
That I don't think Charlie has, but yeah, I'd say Erica is probably closest.
It's closest to. Who's the furthest from what their character is?
I think probably. Oh my god. Well, it's funny. It's like I would say like the evil character, Joel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Joel is like the sweetest person
Right.
in the world. Anytime I get to spend time with Joel, it's funny. I have people come up to me whenever me and him are seated next to each other, and they're like, "How do you feel about that? That's kind of crazy, right? Valentino right there." And like, I'm like, no, I love it. Like, it's literally the best thing because Joel is like heart space for me. He's like so warm, so I love him. I'm so proud of him. Like he's just like he has so much going on, so much he wants to like do and that he's creating too. And yeah, I love him.
That's fantastic. Make some noise for that, y'all. Come on.
Woo!
We've got like this crazy little bit of a game that is a Cleveland Rocks version of this or that. So it's gonna be music based.
Okay.
And this is. I feel bad that you have to answer these questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this up.
So here we go.
I mean, not in a good way.
So you have to pick one of these choices in each of these categories. Are you ready?
Is there math?
There's not math.
Thank God.
But you might wish for math instead. Okay, legendary guitarist showdown. You have to choose between Jimi Hendrix or Eddie Munson.
I mean, it's gonna be Jimmy.
It's gonna be Jimmy.
Oh,
I mean, but Eddie was playing in the upside down, and it was really.
I mean, that's
really rough.
great, but like.
I mean, it's true. It's Jimmy. It's
Have you
always
ever heard Jimmy's Star Spangled Banner?
Come on.
Goddamn.
It plays in my heart forever.
Hey, Joe.
Yes. Where you going with that gun in your hand?
Oh, it's so
Joe's gonna go
good.
kill somebody. That's where Joe was going.
It's true. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
All right, so
the cautionary tale.
who would you want as your superhero band manager? Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark?
Nah. Okay. It would be Tony. Like I think there's no real competition. The only thing is like if I got fucked over by a venue or something, it'd be great for Bruce Banner to be like.
No, not Hulk. Batman.
Oh,
Batman.
what was his name?
Bruce Wayne.
Oh.
You were in totally different groups.
No, it's definitely Tony Stark. Fuck that man. that millionaire ass self-proclaimed vigilante.
All right, fair.
I have money so I can save people.
All right, so Rock and Roll Rebellion, would you choose Queen or the Cantina Band? That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
Why would you do this to me?
Because it's funny. That's right. What you got?
But it has to be Queen.
It has to be Queen.
Yeah.
Do y'all agree with this?
Yeah.
It's so good. I was obsessed with Queen. I had a phase in my life when I was early on in middle school. I accidentally walked into the room when my sisters were watching The Ring.
Okay.
And it was like that phase of adolescence where you're like easily disturbed by shit, and I had literally sundowners for like the next 6 months. It would get dark, and I would be like, "They're gonna come and get me. I'm seeing faces in the wall. Why does it get dark? I'm gonna die one day." The only thing that was like my solace was listening to Queen, the greatest hits.
Wow.
I would just listen to Queen on my little boombox.
Right.
And I that is like, in terms of just like a sonic, like journal entry for myself, like that takes me back to that time.
I love it.
Yeah, so it'd have to be Queen.
I feel like your parents are like, that explains it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we know now.
That's what. If you had just told us you were scared, it would have been fine.
I had to get a nightlight. I had to.
All right.
It was a little baseball. And
That's sweet.
yeah.
All right, we got
I
two more.
sucked at baseball.
No, you
Played
didn't.
Little League. They kept me in the outfield. They were like, go over there.
No. That's like you were.
No,
gonna say today
I
against-
sucked.
Okay,
I would go up to bat,
Right.
and my whole team would be like, I'd flinch. I would flinch every single time. They'd be like, just swing. I'd be like, no. I'm gonna dodge.
Right. Come on.
Anyway, sorry, your game.
Animated rock stars, Josie and the Pussycats, or Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Does what was that?
Come on.
Everybody is. Did they not get a seat at the table?
No.
What the?
No gorillas.
What? No gorillas. Fuck me.
No.
Yeah. Well, I can't even remember their names, so apparently I'm not a fan.
You are a fan.
What were the options?
Yes. So Josie and the Pussycats,
Okay.
or Dr. Teeth and the Electric.
It's gonna have to
Mayhem.
be Josie and the Pussycats because
I mean, okay, all right, that's fair. How many Dr. Teeth fans do we have up in the room right now? Where my muffins at?
Hell yeah. I have never heard of him. I gotta go home and do my
We
research.
will get you there. Last one, yeah, from the Muppets.
Fuck it?
No, your mom is right there.
She's heard worse.
Yeah, that's fair.
Muppets?
Yeah, the Muppets.
See, I'm woefully behind on my Muppet lore. A sentence I never thought I'd say. But I need to watch The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I just recently watched The Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Okay. Which is the best one,
Yeah.
respectfully.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Please stop yelling at
He's
me.
been playing video games. He's been busy.
I'll watch it, I promise.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
This last one, this is a crazy one, so I apologize. Sci-fi frontman, okay? David Bowie or Spock?
No, I mean, it's gonna have to be David Bowie. Like, the legend.
Fair, yeah.
The legend.
The legendary
Oh, God.
David Bowie.
I love David Bowie.
I mean, absolutely.
Sometimes I listen to Life on Mars,
Right?
and I'm just in my bag, man.
I get it.
I'm in my bag.
When Fame came out, I can speak for the black community. We thought he was black. Like,
Really?
We did not know.
Yeah.
Come on, have y'all heard Fame? That's a brother singing that song. You can't tell me it's not. Fame! Like, come on, that's the jam.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
good.
it's a great one. It's a great one.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you so very much for joining us. Make some
I
noise.
do have one product
that's right, you
placement
do, you do.
before the end. I have a friend from Pirates, Bones, and Booty that I talked to. Are you here?
Are you here? Over there.
Incredible.
Hey, there we go.
I talked to you. Was it Columbus? North Carolina.
Okay.
And it was your first time doing a show, and he was like, I want to make like an Angel Dust version. You make medieval pirate clothing.
That's dope.
And he told me he wanted to make an Angel Dust version, and I thought, okay, well let's unveil it at the panel.
Okay, here we go.
Cool.
Do you want to take it? Well, do you want me to hold it up, or do you want to watch me take it out back?
How about you hold it up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us all a show.
Come on. Make the drum noise. There we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful. Okay.
Oh.
Whoa. Yeah, they literally did sizing on me and everything back in North Carolina.
Oh,
Will you at some point have have a version of this to buy at your store?
I have one at the booth right now.
One at the booth right
I
now.
made two, just in case something went wrong with the first one. I
Okay.
made two. And there is one up on the rack right now. It's the same size as this one. This one's
Okay.
a medium, turn out.
Hell yeah.
Come on. What? Same shit. Same shit.
Shouldn't have had that
Looking good.
brownie.
No. It looks good. Looks good. Tight is right.
It's got real pockets?
Yeah.
I can put shit in here.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Burn the patriarchy down with that. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's machine washable. This is product placement, y'all. This is an ad.
True. No, I love it.
Wait, and the sleeves are removable.
Yes.
Don a sleeve, good sir.
Look at that.
And if anybody wants one of these, are they able to put in an order for it?
Absolutely. I got a whole bolt of this fabric.
I promise I'm not sponsored by them. I just want to help people
No,
out.
you're just dressed to impress. That's what I'm talking about.
This is awesome.
I would
Holy
literally
shit.
wear that to the grocery store. Like
Okay,
that's
bet.
all the time.
You wanna buy the second
It
one?
might have to happen. I'm not
And
even
we'll-
gonna
and
play
we'll
with
just,
you.
like, chill
that's-
out and-
You know, I'm just kind of chill. Just like,
Okay.
what's up? Angel Dustin. What's up?
Hell yeah. Whoa, I just caught a peek of me.
Yeah, you look good.
The jeans. The jeans really don't go with this at all.
You gotta stop by the booth and get the whole outfit.
Oh, yeah, because I bet you got the pirate pants.
Of course.
I do have I'm actually wearing pirate pants right now.
Oh,
There we go.
hell yeah.
So these are our pirate pants. I have ones that go all the way down to the ankle and ones that go to the knee. They also have pockets.
Hell yeah.
And they're not drawstring or elastic. They have full waistband.
Ooh.
So they're like actual pants.
Where else are you going to get that, folks?
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, dude.
That's
So this
awesome.
means a lot to me, and also, I mean, just thank you for doing what you do.
That's awesome.
Appreciate
Make
it.
some noise, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. This space is all about community representation and shouting folks out for their craft.
Pirates, Bones, and Booty.
Go check it out.
If you're interested.
You absolutely need to
But
be.
otherwise, y'all, this has been so fun. Literally, you guys are. Thank you for still coming out for little lonely me. You know?
1,000,000% absolutely deserved. Fan Expo, I need y'all to make some noise one more time for Mr. Blake. Let's give some love to our now engaged couple over here. That's fantastic.
This has been so eventful.
Absolutely fantastic, amazing. We are going to have to clear the room, so I'm going to need you guys to pack up, get ready to roll out of here. Do we have some time to still see you at your booth, or are you done for today?
I'll be at my booth, yeah, for a little bit after this.
Go
So,
see
yeah,
you
we'll
right
see
now.
you.
Not now, but right now. Guys, thank y'all so very much. Continue to have fun this weekend, and we will see y'all soon.